Hi there and welcome back to chapter 5, lecture number 35. So we continue with building number 4, the horizontal design, and I want to do a quick review, adding some edge lines and adding a bevel before we continue. So that's it for this lecture. Okay, review. So what do we have? So we have the reference and we put everything in position, like the holes and the side windows and the front windows, including the door. So what I want to do right now is adding a bevel. So we Alt, right mouse button, click it, Control B, and go for a bevel on the design. Control B, and one over there, Control B. Okay, we're going to add ceilings on these sides, so we're not doing anything. Well, maybe because we're doing an overlay, we can add, and I think that's very key, add bevel on this side as well. All right, that will smooth it out. But so far, so good. We're going to add edge lines. I want a lot of them, and the reason is because we're going to do a lot of UV editing and making double UVs. And you want some space to work in. So if you have very small faces to add extra textures on it, that's a pain. Okay, so I add these lines, adding some on the roof. Always go for squares, same for this one and that one as well. Should be good. We need more on these sides. Yeah. Looks very natural. At the same time, I'm checking if these windows are not interacting with the cubes, and that works out good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra lines on the rear. So we need some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there as well. And same for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? That isn't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My fault. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that works better. The reason I saw it because there was an interaction and I didn't see it on this side. Only this window is acting a little bit weird, so we select it, pressing G, double tap, so you have more control on it. And so far, so good. No huge problems to discover. If you add a bevel and afterwards you're doing the edge lines, you have to do it on both sides. So it's sort of a, issue. So you may start with adding the edge lines and then adding the bevel, but something you learn during the process. So we grab the top. I want to add some randomness. Always do this before cutting holes. And I drag this more to the right and make it a bit smaller. The top one, make it even bigger. Just grab this arrow. Don't go for, this is a bit too much, just gentle. This one. This is a very key step because that's too much. If you don't have randomness in a medieval building, it's, I already said, but it's really weird. You think, it looks okay, but I'm missing something. It's the randomness. Okay, well, I can do this endless, but you get a point. Just focus on it and add your holes. Good. So we're now ready to start cutting holes. Call this cutter. Yes. Okay. We click on the cubes, shift right mouse button on the building. We go for a boolean. We click cutter, difference, and apply, and we remove the holes. And look at that. We have, this was very close, but it looks still good. And we have lots of detail to work on with WVs. I'm really happy with the design, how we how we do it so far. So good. So let's continue to add bevels on the window frame. And that's pretty boring. So I will pause the video after doing two. Control O, try to select everything, Control B. And for this design, I want, let's say, I want this line to be lower because it's turn off out, GG. Yes. And I will show you why, because I was scaling it and it was interacting with this line. So the reason that I want this one a bit more with a bevel is that I use concrete frames. Yeah, this is one, or go for two. Go for two. And another one. Control B. Yeah, way better. So you got a flow. Do this for every frame. 2 segments for a bevel, and yeah, we will return when we finished. All right, I added the segments and the bevel everywhere, and yeah, it looks pretty smooth. So as a final thing, we can remove all the faces from the building, from the holes, because we don't need this extra space, especially when you're going to bake it. It's useless space. All right, good. So end of this lecture, and in the next one we will start with a basic texture design just to get in touch with the looks, and we go to find out what fits the best. All right, see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.